Hi. Hello. Good afternoon. Good evening. Good morning. Depending on where you are. Hi. Hello. Is my Periscope working? You guys let me know. I see people joining but then dropping, so maybe it's not working. Give me hearts if you can hear me or if I'm frozen. Am I frozen? Okay. Awesome. I don't trust Periscope anymore. I'm like, wait, I'm not even going to get started until I know people are here. Hello. Hi, everybody. So my lovely friend Jennifer Fott right here. And I know this is why I'm scoping. You guys make sure you're following Jennifer at Stationary EDU. And she just gave me an idea of something to scope about. Actually, I think you sent it to me earlier, and then I was like, wait, I need to scope about that. So thanks for inviting people. This is going to be kind of a quick one. Of course, that's like the famous last words. It's very off-key these days. Maybe too many people. Hey, Leah, how are you? So my intent is for this to be quick, but I have no idea. But just to let you guys know, so I want to kind of say 3 things that you can't replace without, the digital world can't replace, at least not so far, they haven't been able to replace, that of real relationships. Missing a real phase, I know. So 3 things that just these digital relationships can't replace, and things that I've been thinking about. And so the cool thing is I've gotten a couple clients. So I just got back from 2 conferences. I went to Stationary Academy in Pensacola, Florida, and then I drove over to New Orleans to the Thrive Retreat with Leah Remillet. And oh my gosh, what a difference. What a difference between real life relationships with me. That's Leah Remillet. Make sure you guys are following her. She's amazing and so smart and so awesome. So make sure you guys are following her if you're not already. But yeah, so I was at the 2 people that I was with are here right now. That's pretty awesome. But there's some things that you just can't replace. Stationary Academy was amazing. And it's stationary with an E, just in case you're Googling it. Stationery. I'm like trying to spell it. Because you love me. Oh, thank you. So there's 3 things that you can't replace. And so I was going to say, I've already gotten some clients from just travel. I literally just got back on Sunday night, and I've already gotten, so I got some people that actually contacted me during the events to start the conversation. So that just goes to show you like that. And not only that, even with Periscope, like I've gotten clients just from Periscope that have just met me and kind of got to know me, that I've also met up with in real life. And it was like such a difference. It felt like we really already knew each other. So there's 3 things you can't replace. You guys are just being so nice to me today. There's 3 things you can't replace. And they kind of have to do with the trust. I always forget the order. Is it know, like, trust? I think it's know, like, trust. So they basically have to go with that, with the know, like, trust factor. So you can't replace being known. So that's my number 1. It is know, like, trust. Okay. I was thinking trust, know. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's know, like, trust. Okay. So you can't replace being known. So there's, no matter how much you share online and how much you share of your digital life, you'll never truly be known by another person. And I don't know, I'm not a scientist. I'm not like a sociology, anything, whatever. I'm a web designer, but I know that I never truly knew people until I met them in person. So like, no matter how transparent they are, no matter how much they give of themselves, no matter how much they explain their situation, where they live, what they do, all those things, you really cannot know a person, like truly be known until you meet them in person. Until you hang out with them too, like not even just meeting them once, right? But like actually hanging out with them. You cannot know a person until you meet them in person. So that's one thing that you cannot you cannot replace. You can't replace the like factor, right? And I actually go as far as to say love. I don't feel like you can truly love or like someone unless you know them in and out, real life person, because social media, it's like our highlight reel. People might like us for who they think that we are, but that might be not really the person that we really are. And you really can't really love or like someone unless you get to know them, because there are people that I've loved or liked online, and then when I got to know them, they weren't what I expected, and also vice versa, right? There's people that I didn't like and that I thought I didn't like online, and then when I met them, they were sweethearts, and I'm like, oh my gosh, you're so different from how you are online. So you really, really can't know somebody, you can't love them or like them without meeting them in person. And then my third thing, it goes in with the trust, right? So it's like that no like trust factor. You really can't trust someone unless you meet them in person. And this is hard for me to say, you guys, because I love people and I have so many friends online, and I'm not saying that they're not my real friends, but there's a level of trust that you can only build when you meet people. And this is exactly why people book me from going around and speaking. So when I go and speak at conferences, number one, it's just because I like meeting people and I want to have lots of friends and talk about business, because I can't talk about business, anywhere else. But number two, it's because every time I go to speak, people book me because they trust me. They finally, it breaks that wall down. Okay, Kathy's a real person. I like what she's about. I understand she knows what she's talking about, and now I trust her, right? Like it's so hard to trust people online nowadays because there's just so much shade getting thrown around everywhere. But when you really meet someone in real life, you're like, oh my gosh, finally I can trust them to invest in them, or to tell them things or whatever. And so I think you can't replace that trust. I really don't. I don't know how you could. Hey Morgan, how are you? Good job periscoping today. You guys, that wasn't your first Periscope, I think, but I think that was the first one I've seen. Good job on that. But anyways, so you can't replace that trust. So those are the three things that I feel like you cannot replace. Love meeting with clients in person. Yeah, and you guys, I've met you guys in person, so that totally changed everything, right? So just a quick recap for you guys. The three things you can't replace. You can't replace being known. You can't replace knowing them. Online, you can't replace that like and that love that you can have for them. You really don't know if you like them or love them unless you meet them in person, and you can't replace that trust. So that trust that you build by meeting someone in person is just third scope, okay? That trust that you have is really can't be compared because of your meeting online. And so I say all of this to say that please get out there and meet people, whether it's networking locally or going to a conference or, I don't know, whatever, just traveling and meeting up for coffee. Those in-person connections make such a difference. And I can literally say, and I didn't even think about this right now, that all of the like really big things that I've done in my business, like the big, huge shifts that I made in my business, were directly from meeting people in real life. All the people that have kind of brought me up along the way. I mean, my whole little squad and my tribe kind of that help me in business right now. I know them all personally, and I've met them all personally, and we've hung out with each other. I mean, all of them. I can't even say it. Gone to 2 conferences. Yeah, totally. Literally, I cannot think of one person that has totally shifted my business that I didn't meet in person. I don't know why, but just I do know why. It's just kind of the things I just said. I'm like, I don't know why, I'm just making this up. No, it's the things I said. It's the know, like, and trust factor. There's just nothing, you can't compare it with the digital world. I make friends, like, initially, maybe digitally, and then I meet them, and then that solidifies a friendship, and that makes all of the difference in the world. So I just wanted you guys to understand that e-courses are awesome, e-books are awesome, all that stuff, whatever. Talking to each other. Facebook groups are awesome, but they're nothing compared to in-person conferences or workshops or stuff, or meetings or networking. Like nothing. They're just like a 2D in a 3D world. Going to those things, they're just flat. They have no substance to what it is to be like, connecting on a human level with a human heart. So I just wanted to, I don't know, just ramble today about that. But just to give you some encouragement, if you're on the fence about, going to something or trying a conference or spending the money or investing, I'm telling you, those in-person events are going to be the best investment you can make for your business, besides getting a website and whatever. I wanted to show you this really quickly. Do you guys see the little hearts? I got this when I went to the Periscope Summit. My dear friend, she's my dear friend now just because I just said that. She's like, we're dear friends. Anyways, I met her at the Periscope Summit. Her handle is Dueling Designs. Her name's Dawn, and she got me these, and it's so cute. Actually, we didn't even know each other, so she just gave me these, right? She didn't like make these for me specifically, but she gave them to me. So I thought that was cool. They're little Periscope hearts. Do you guys see it? I don't know if you guys can see it. Anyways, there you go. There's another example of just meeting someone in person and yeah, just doing something nice for somebody and just being real. So anyways, you guys, love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? Yeah. And I will see you guys later. Go, if you have any, weirdness about going to in-person stuff, please do it. I swear it'll change your business. Bye guys.